Seldom in our lives are we fortunate enough to meet an Al LeBlanc. Not simply a good family man and upstanding citizen or a kind and caring physician, but a combination of the best parts of all three of those and so much more. Dr. LeBlanc slipped away from us all too quickly, his illness catching many of us off guard and not yet ready to let go of him. I count myself among those reluctant ones. I still had much to learn from Al LeBlanc. Throughout my medical career with UTMB, Dr. LeBlanc was among the role models who taught me what mattered most in my roles as a healthcare provider, a physician teacher, and civic leader. He was the obstetrician of choice for many Galvestonians, delivering thousands upon thousands of babies during his 50-year tenure with the medical branch. Oftentimes, he was asked to deliver the children of his colleagues. And as you well know, that is the highest praise a physician can receive from his peers. Oftentimes, Al was called upon to adopt the part of elder statesman for the medical branch, a role I am sometimes asked to assume on behalf of the university. It's during those instances that I have attempted to follow Al LeBlanc's footsteps to bring about a win-win resolution when town and gown issues threaten to undermine UTMB's standing as Galveston's good neighbor. Education always held a special place in Al's heart. Not only did he guide and mentor hundreds of young medical students, but he rejoiced in the accomplishments of students of all ages. Board members of Galveston's Academic Excellence Booster Club, which celebrates the city's top 50 elementary, middle school, and high school students each year, are fond of telling how Al volunteered to join the board of directors the very night that his 10-year-old grandson, Eric LeBlanc, was recognized as a top fifth grader from Parker Elementary School. By my calculations, Eric is now 27 years old. Yet throughout the years, Al remained the Booster Club's most active member. He served 10 years as the organization's president, attended every meeting, and ensured that all details of the annual event were in place, up to and including those of the 2014 Top 50 celebration held here in Levin Hall last May. But it was love of family that best defined Al LeBlanc. Reading the fond memories of a family friend following Dr. LeBlanc's death conjures up images of John Walton and Ward Cleaver, those idyllic, larger-than-life dads who lived during the time that most of us were watching black and white TV, and that make-believe world. It was no make-believe world in the LeBlanc household. Love was genuine, and Al's family is his legacy. Among the many stories told of Al following his death, I believe one of the most poignant is that although his disease was fast-paced, he was determined to mark his 60th wedding anniversary. That goal of 60 years with Mary says a lot about how important his family was to Al. In the end, it was Mary and their 6 children of which Al was the most proud. Dr. LeBlanc definitely loved his community, and no one can deny his love to UTMB. But most of all, Al loved Mary, their 3 sons and their 3 daughters, their 11 grandchildren, and their 3 great-grandchildren. The author Clarence Buddington Keelan once wrote of his own father, "He didn't tell me how to live, he just lived and let me watch him do it." The same can be said of Dr. Al LeBlanc. He did not tell us how to live, yet by watching him live, his life as a loving family man, a caring physician, and a kind neighbor, we learn valuable lessons in how to live our own lives. Thank you, Al, for the many lessons you taught me personally, and for the many contributions you made to our UTMB family, our students, and our community.